What is happening, guys? This is Wasim back with another eFootball 2023 video. Today we are going to be looking at game plan and how we can build that perfect team and all the things that we can do within this. So let's get straight into this. This is my current team. This is my sort of main team. I do switch it around based on player form and stuff like that, which you can tell by pressing the square button. These are what my subs look like at the moment, and these are my reserves. So quite a star-studded squad going on here. I've actually maxed out in Cuckoo. I need to put those progression points on him, and I'll do that probably after this video. So what you need to do is you need to go to team and then game plan. And these are all the different teams that I've made. So I've got my main team, I've got a team of under 25s, a team where there's a player of each country, we've got a veterans team, Premier League team, La Liga team, defenders 11, attackers 11, my fastest players. And this one I'm going to create a new game plan over here, and I'm going to put favorites. Okay, so now we're in this. It's copied over our main team, even though this is a new game plan. Obviously, you can change your manager. So we've got Ancelotti, we've got Allegri, Arteta, and Van Gaal. I'm going to keep Allegri because of the quick counter. And you can change your formation to whatever you want. And then, of course, you can start to build your team here. Okay, so I'm going to very quickly build my favorite team. And then we are going to continue this video and I'll show you. Okay, so I think I've made my favorite team now. We'll quickly whiz through this. This is based upon the players that I have in my actual dream team. So, for example, Cristiano Ronaldo is my favorite player, but I don't have him actually signed. So we've got De Gea, Marcelo, Chiellini, Varane, Trent, Kante, Modric, Neymar, Mbappe, Salah, and Benzema. And then our bench looks like Alisson, Marquinhos, Cancelo. I love Pogba, Verratti, Vinny. I love Vinny, and Haaland as well. So there are other players that I prefer playing with and I like as well that are very unlucky not to get in. Now, once you've made your team, you go to tactics. So like I said, you can change your manager based on what you want to play. So for example, and you always want to check your players and their playing style. So at the moment we've got quick counter, and if you look at people like De Gea, Trent, Benzema, that really struggle. Modric can't with this sort of system, so you might want to go to something a little bit different. Now their team playing style's gone a bit higher, their proficiency is better with this, but you may want to find a manager with a higher possession game, whatever it may be. So now that has increased to 84, so that's something you need to bear in mind. Individual instruction is very important. This can also change the course of the game as well. So you've got attacking and defensive instructions. You can put up to 4. So you can have someone who doesn't really push forward, and that's something quite good, especially if you've got two midfielders. You might want one of them just to perhaps drop a little bit and not push on as much. For example, Kante, and then Modric can push on a little bit of help, name on the rest of the attack. You've got offensive, so maybe you don't want someone to come back, so you don't want maybe Neymar to waste energy dropping back because you think Kante and Modric can do it. Or you might have someone anchoring, and I use anchoring a lot with my centre forward, so it might be Benzema or whoever it is, where then my wingers don't keep coming inside. That's something I really liked before the update, because I had Neymar and Salah, or Neymar and Vinicius on the wings, and they were very tricky and good 1v1, but they've ruined this game, which is another story after the update. Now defensively, you can do tight marking, man marking, counter target, and deep line. I found counter target and deep line very, very effective. So for example, if you want Benzema to stay forward, or Mbappe and Salah stay forward on set pieces, on corners, stuff like that, not waste energy, or Neymar, someone that's quite good, or even your midfielders, and deep line I found very good. So maybe for your defensive midfielder, your centre mids, where you want one of them to drop as a fifth defender, perhaps as a third centre back, that's also very, very good. And then you've got a sub tactic which you can put on, and then you can change the positions, etc. of the players, and you can change this in game. So if I'm playing a 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3, whatever you want to call it, and then I want to go to a 4-5-1 or whatever the formation is, I can move players around, then you can do that mid-game and change your playing style and instructions as well, which is very, very, very handy. So those are some of the things. If you go to team, based on this formation and playing style, you can go by stats, so the highest rated players for this, or you can do focusing on team playing style and look at that team playing style goes to 96, because if I press square, you look at my team, a lot of them are in the 90s for their team chemistry or playing style with possession. So that's something you can also do in match roles, where you can change your captain, free kick taker, set pieces, and have people running, getting into the box as well. Automatic match support is where you can have the computer, the AI doing subs for you, offside trap, attack and defense level going up and down. Squad numbers, where you can change your squad numbers. So if you don't like De Gea having number 13, you can change that to number 1, and you can do that with a lot of people. The system they had before the update was easier, because when you clicked X, you would have the list of all your players. It looks very similar like this, and then you can switch them around or see where there are gaps in numbers. And then, yeah, this is game plan list again, where you can go back to your game plan. You've got your subs. These guys I also have a lot of love for on my bench, as mentioned before. And then you've got your reserves over here, where you can sort by position, overall rating, order of signing, so on and so forth. I like to keep it like that by overall rating, or I like to put it as a position as well, just to see what I have of each position and if I need to reinforce anywhere. For example, in my team at the moment, I could probably do with, or in my squad rather, I could probably do with another top class left back. I've got Robertson, we've got Alaba who can play there. I was thinking maybe someone like Alphonso Davies, maybe, or something like that. We've got 2 world class DMs here, as well as Conte. We've got people who can fit that role as well. We can cover that. We've got some wingers as well, and a lot of wing forwards in this team. So yes, that's going to do it for this video. Okay, and now very quickly before the end of this video, if you go to game plan and you are unhappy with any of the squads, you can instantly delete them by pressing triangle. So for example, if I don't want this fast players squad, I can press triangle, click X to edit. I can rename that game plan, change the name, maximum 12 characters, or I can click delete game plan and it will delete the game plan for me. So you can also do that. If you press triangle, you can cancel that function. So I'm going to leave it back on this team. I might have a look at the other team later, and I will be doing some sort of road to glory, because I got to Division 1 straight away and then it gets really, really boring. So I feel like I have nothing to do in this game. So let me know in the comment section which team you guys would like. And if I quickly just show you the teams, and obviously we can switch around the formation. That's the under 25 team. I am going to switch Allison because my goalkeepers are over 25, of course, and they're going to be switched. So this is what I've got at the moment. I've got loads more players under 25. That's one of the teams I was thinking of doing a road to glory with. We've got players from each country. So this is quite interesting. 1 player from each country. That's what the bench is looking like as well. I do have a few more options in here. If you go back to team and game plan, we've got the veterans, which are the older players over here in my squad. Have a look at that. People like Chiellini, Thiago Silva, Buffon in there, Joaquin. So a lot of older players in here, and the subs are quite similar. People like Modric, Verratti and co. Then we've got another squad, which is my Premier League squad. And they have it, so current Premier League or ex-Premier League players. So that's what it looks like over here. And these are the reserves. Now let's look at another squad. I think it might be La Liga next. Yeah, we've got La Liga. So current or ex-La Liga players, quite self-explanatory. That's what the bench is looking like. And I've got a few people on my reserves list as well that I can draft in at any time to change that team up. Defenders 11, this is something I played with on stream on Friday night, I believe it was. I really enjoyed it. I had a few wins and a few losses. I think 3 wins, 2 draws, and might have been 2 or 3 losses or something like that. So it was quite fun to play with. I really enjoyed that, and I'll probably maybe do a road to glory with something like this. That's what the bench is looking like over here, and then we go to forwards 11, which is really interesting. If you especially look at my back line, so Vinicius left back, Haaland left centre back, Kylian Mbappe centre back, Coleman right centre back, Rodrigo right back, and then you look at the rest of the team, and this is what the bench is looking like. And I think we've got one more squad to look at, because you've seen the favourite 11. We might change that actually just to favourites, because I think it just rings a bit better. But if we go back to forward fast players, so if we go back to fast players and have a look at this, so these are the fastest players in my squad at the moment, and that's what this bench is looking like. So I'm going to bring it back to my main game plan, and there we have it. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helps you out when you're thinking about making a team, building your team up, thinking about who's going to play where, thinking about your formations. You can easily, like I mentioned before, you can automatically pick your players by your stats or by their playing style or whatever you're doing. So have a look at that as well. It'll be very useful for you. So enjoy that, and yeah. So yeah, do have a look and have a fiddle with that and see what you think. And let me know if you've got any crazy sort of challenges that I can do on a live stream or make some videos about, or anything that you guys are doing, sort of your favorite players or players from a certain country or whatever it may be. Drop that in the comments section. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Your love and support is much appreciated. Take care, look after yourselves, and until next time.